Hey guys, thought I'd do a bit of a gear rundown video. This year's been an absolute cracking year behind the bow, so thought I'd make a bit of a video on a bit of a breakdown on the gear I use to take those critters. So the bow for 2024, I went with the Matthews Lift in their new earth colour. Really nice natural sort of colour. Thought I'd give it a bit of a try this year. It's new to Matthews, so absolutely do like this colour. Cannot complain about that whatsoever. The quiver I'm running on this bow is the Matthews Low Pro quiver. It's the one piece, really easy to move. Literally just, it's got a little tab on the side here. Literally flick that forward, pull that back, and that goes up. This is awesome. I love this quiver. You can take it off at any time during a stalk. If you're sitting off a dam, just sit it beside you, do whatever you need to do just to get that little bit of weight off the bow if you want, or a little bit less drag too in windy conditions, I suppose. But I leave it on for everything I do, so yeah. Got the gas bowstrings. Ian Summers hooked me up with those and fitted those for me. They're really nice string. These are the first gas bowstrings I've ever had on a bow, and yeah, so far so good. It's yeah, bow shooting bullets, so super stoked with that. Got the Raptor Peep by Hamsky. I really love that peep. It's become a pretty popular peep, I've noticed. Yeah, it's got a nice size hole. It lines up nice with the housing on the single pin scope here. Going to the sight, yeah, I've got the UltraView slider. A lot of people ask me about this sight before they buy them because they are pretty dear. They're an interchangeable cartridge. You just undo those couple of grub screws there. That cartridge comes out. Put another cartridge in. You can run horizontal pins with that cartridge, or yeah, there's a couple of different selections of cartridges you can put in and out in this bow sight, which is really cool. It's got a good sort of light section there for good lighting. When you're shooting in darker conditions, you can get that pin really bright if you need to, and so forth. This dial is absolutely smooth. It's one of my favorite things about this sight. It's super solid. Like, this sight does not move, like it is solid as. But as easy as flicking that bar up, sliding that where you need to, once you get that distance, flicking that back down, she's solid. You can override this sight with this dial. You give it a bit more grunt and you can move it. It doesn't damage this sight whatsoever. So that's a really cool key feature to this sight. If you don't have time to sort of flick that up or move it up and down, you can override it. There's a bit of a dial on the side in here. It's really cool. It's for your left and right. You just literally pull that out, roll it back or forwards to change your left and right. That's really cool. I liked how they did that, nice and tidy in there. And yeah, other than that, it's a really cool sight, and I do highly recommend, if you're looking into these sights, is to get your hands on one and have a look yourself, or yeah, bite the bullet and grab one. Moving down the bow, I'm running the Matthews Integrate MX2 rest. Don't normally shoot this style of rest, but I'm super stoked with this one. It's super light and yeah, easy to adjust and tune, so yeah, very happy with that so far. So I'll be sticking with that as yeah, for a while, I think. On the grip, I don't run the standard stock grip that Matthews bows come with. I got the UV UltraView side plates on this bow. I've sort of modified these to fit. I don't think these plates were for this bow. I think I had them on, I think I might have bought them for a V3X or something like that, but they didn't quite fit, so I modified them to fit, and they fit really sweet. So like that real slimline grip, fits nice in the hand and no sharp edges. It's absolutely awesome feel in the hand. That moving down a bit further, I've got the Shrewd Onyx 12-inch stabilizer out the front here with a 10-degree mount there. Easy to remove, on and back on. I've also got the Mag Pro on the side there for getting those kill shots. That's a really cool thing to have on your bow. I've got the V-bar here, Shrewd V-bar on the side there. And then I've got a 10-inch side stabilizer off that too. And with a bundle of weights at the back end here, I like to get that bow sitting nice and stable in the hand, counteract that side weight for the quiver and the broadheads and narrows. All that weight can get that bow leaning over just that bit, especially at full draw. So that is there to counteract that sort of side weight. And it works absolutely perfect. Coming to full draw and that pin's nice and settled, and you got that bubble pretty relaxed in the middle. That's about all I've got for this bow. You've got the limb legs too. They're a really cool thing to have on your bow when you're shooting targets or whatever. Just protects the keeps the bottom cam off the ground. Keep that cam protected and your limbs. But different story when you're out hunting. You damage those or scratch them up pretty well. While I do so. Move to the arrows. A lot of you know I shoot the Nexus Infinity shafts. They're in a 300 spine. This bow has actually got 80-pound modules in it. Absolutely spits these arrows out. I think that they're shooting about 283 feet per second. The total arrow weight's about 535 grains. Got a 75 grain titanium insert-outsert out the front. And then on this arrow, I got the Kyuga 150 grain pilot cut Gen 2 with bleeders in that. That combo is very, very deadly and it works insanely good. I just can't beat that setup. I can't, throw it out there enough. That setup is just unreal. Nocks, got the gold tip knock in this arrow. The original nocks aren't the best. They seem to snap or break nearly all the time. So these, you cannot break them. They're so solid. So super stoked with how they're going. And I've got the 4 Fletch Easy Vein. I think they're the 75mm fellas. So yeah, why Fletch arrows when you can just slide these on and do a dozen in 10 minutes. And the arrows just fly smick. So love them. Can't fault them at all. On that arrow, I've got that, and then on this arrow, same setup, and I'll run the Kyuga 150 grain Trizot. I've shot most of my deer this rut with that Trizot in the 150 grain. Sorry about the noises, truck out the front there. Yeah, so that's the gear rundown on the compound for 2024. It's going to take a bit to upgrade this. There's no need to really upgrade it unless I get a bit cocky and want to try a newer model, but it's going to be hard to absolutely beat this bow. It is so freaking quiet, as you could probably tell in those short videos. Yeah, absolutely stoked with that. I'll just give you a quick rundown on this bad boy. So I've got a bit of an obsession shooting a Recurve at the moment. I've done it a bit in the past, shot a few critters with it, but I've just it's grown back on me, seeing the boys and that. Jack Crick and Jack Spinks, getting to the critters with those and with the curve. So this is a Black Widow PSA X. It's a 60-inch bow, and it's got one of Jack Spinks's bow strings on there, running a clicker. It's a handy thing, but practicing heaps with this thing, and taking a few goats with it so far, and it's been awesome. I shoot this more than a compound these days, so goal is to try and shoot a fallow deer and shoot a pig with it during the rut. So I'm shooting the Nexus Infinity shafts with this bow. They're a 400 spine with the Gateway 4-inch feathers on those and gold tip nocks in them. And broadheads, I'm shooting with that setup. The Kyoga Old Schools in the 200 grain. They're solid head and suit this setup mint. So also running the Ultra View button. Absolutely love this release aid. I cannot fold it. It's in the aluminium in medium. I have this sitting in my second crease in these 3 fingers, just like that. Fits absolutely snug in my hands. I've got sort of biggish hands in it. Yeah, it fits mint. So yeah, I shoot that release, and how I shoot that release, you might sort of see in those shot videos. I sort of have the thumb peg, and I sort of try and touch that finger just here, just ever so slightly, and I'm pushing with my left hand into the bow, pushing out while I'm so ever so slightly just folding those shoulder blades back, and that activates my thumb to activate that release. Yeah, I don't move any thumb movement on that at all, so that's just how I shoot it, and it works for me. So definitely one to look at is the Ultra View button. So I'd love to give a huge shout out to the boys at BowHunting Only, Nick, Jack, Hoda and Angus. Those boys look after me with more of my gear. Absolutely legend fellas. They're located down in Thornton, down in Newcastle. If you're ever down that way and you want to go see a really tidy archery shop, can't recommend them enough. They're on Instagram as well under BowHunting Only, always throwing up good content of their hunts and accessories and what's coming in store and all that sort of stuff. So they're really good fellows to chat to if you need anything bow hunting, archery related, or any tips and tricks on bow hunting in general. That's the gear that I've been using for this year. Cannot complain about any of it. Yeah, if you have any questions or any further questions on any particular item I've got on this bow or anything, just hit me up. Yeah, I love sharing what I know and bits and bobs of gear and that to try and make it better for you guys. And yeah, that's the end of it. Hope you enjoy.